everybody, it's Donna from Northstar Tarot. Welcome. I am doing the hashtag 10 Forever cards. So this is my 10 Forever tarot cards, and it is by Nova Luna Tarot, and I thought I would jump on. It's a couple of months old, but I thought I would jump on. So I'll try to do this as quick as I can. We won't spend too much time on any one, but we'll get them done, okay? So here we go. So the first card I want to talk about is the Lovers from the Mermaid Tarot by Lisa Robertson. This card is absolutely wonderful. You know, she looks and gazes at herself, right? And sees, you know, self-love. What can she do to improve her self-love? What can she do to give herself the best options that she can? What choices does she want to make? So instead of couples love or the typical couple, this is self-love, a reflection of herself. And, you know, this whole deck is really, really cute. The backs are great. The deck is very, very nice. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but I'll show you a couple of things. It's a really, really pretty deck. So, you know, yeah, don't be afraid to pick it up. I will have all the links below for all the decks. But yeah, this is a really, really nice deck. I use it often, and my clients love it. So again, that is the Mermaid's Tarot. And this is the Lovers card, okay? So, moving on. We have the Hierophant from The Everyday Witch by Deborah Blake. So, this Hierophant card, I just love. It's very modern. It's very hip. You know, it's soft. It's gentle. It's kind. Nothing being pushed. I think it's just a lovely, lovely card of community, of belonging, of a mentor or being mentored. So I think it's just a wonderful card. Now, this deck is also very, very nice. I like colorful decks. This deck is beautiful, lots of color, no borders. I really, really like this deck. It's a really lovely deck. So, that is The Everyday Witch by Deborah Blake. Okay, so this next deck, this is the Queen of Wands in Legacy of the Divine Tarot. This, I just love this card. It is such a beautiful, powerful Queen of Wands. She is gorgeous, you know, and this is by Ciro Marchetti, and, you know, this is just a gorgeous deck. And, you know, I mean, if this doesn't shout confidence, I don't know what does. So, yeah, so I just think it's a wonderful, wonderful card. I fell in love with this card, and it's the initial reason why I bought the deck. Now, I do love the deck. It is very, very nice. I love lots of cards in here. There are many of these cards that are exquisite. And I think he's done a fabulous job. I do like a lot of his decks. So yeah, so this again is the Legacy of the Divine Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. Okay, so this is the Queen of Wands. Alrighty, so the next one, this one is Tarot of Vampires, and this is the Emperor card. I do like this card. I think it's brave. Even though he's young, he's brave. You know, and I think he's holding a rose, so he has that authoritative power, but he's soft. You know what I mean? For a vampire, that is. So, yeah. So, I really like the depiction here, and I love this deck. This deck is beautiful. It is a deck I only use to read for myself, and maybe a couple of really close friends that like this deck. But yeah, otherwise I just use it for myself. But it is a superb deck. It's absolutely gorgeous. Let me just put that one there. Yeah, it is absolutely gorgeous, and the book is amazing. So yeah, so love this deck. Love, love, love this deck. But I picked out a favorite, and that would be the Emperor. So there it is there, my dear. So thank you. Okay, so next up, I have Tarot de la Nuit. So this is Tarot de la Nuit, and this is the Nine of Pentacles. This is so beautiful. Like this just, to me, just screams luxury. And I mean, it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, there's so much detail. Like I said, to me, it screams luxury. It screams the Nine of Pentacles, you know? And I just think it's the most beautiful Nine of Pentacles I've seen in a long time. So, yeah. Anyway, it's absolutely gorgeous. Now, Tarot de la Nuit is by Alexandra Babak and someone else here. Caroline Ann Eschenzia. Oh, something like that. I'm sorry. I just butchered your name, I'm sure. But yeah, so anyway, this is the Nine of Pentacles from Tarot de la Nuit, and I think it's just beautiful. Alrighty, so next up, I've got an old classic here, okay? So we have the Morgan Greer Tarot. The Morgan Greer Tarot is like a classic deck for me, right? And it's a U.S. Games, you know, deck, and it's a really nice deck. It's illustrated by Bill Greer. So I love this Four of Swords, and I'll tell you why. The Four of Swords on this deck is centered at his head. So swords are air. Air is all about intellect, intelligence, thoughts, ideas. So the Four of Swords, so his ideas are making him not well. His ideas are bringing him down. His ideas are making him tired. He needs to rest. He needs to sort out his thoughts. And because they're directed right at his head, there's no question that this is a mental anguish, you know, mental kind of, you know, where you've got to work through those mental difficulties, right? Anyway, this deck is great. Again, it's a classic. Some of the cards are reversed because I do read reverse. Yeah, it's just a beautiful, beautiful deck. And it's one of my favorites. It's so easy to read with. And I just think it's superb. So anyway, that was the Morgan Greer. And my next one. So this is Shadowscapes Tarot by Stephanie Pumanla, I believe. So Shadowscapes Tarot, another old classic deck, right? But this is the Two of Cups, and I just think it's done so beautifully. Like the nature, the water, you know, it's just so superb. Like, look at the couple in there, you know, whatever they are. And, you know, the fish around. And it just screams couple, you know. It just screams love, right? And nurturing and caring. So, yeah. And this deck is so whimsical. This has got to be my most whimsical deck I have. I just think it's superb, right? So all the cards are very, very whimsical. But they're not silly. You know what I mean? They still tell a story. They still get to the point. I get very good readings from this deck, always have, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, so this again, Shadowscapes Tarot, okay? So there we go. Then the next one I want to show you. This is from Hush Tarot by Jeremy Hush. Now, Hush Tarot, I like the whole deck. And the more I use it, the more I like it. I just got it last year. But the more I use it, the more I like it. Now, this Five of Cups, I mean, if you just look at her eyes and just look at the desperation and the hope to find some kind of salvation, some kind of sign, you know, that someone hears her. You know, the wilted flowers. And, I mean, this is destitute and, you know, despair. Yeah, big time. For me, that's what I see in this card. And it works for the Five of Cups perfectly. Like I said, this deck has grown on me since I got it. I think it's just superb. I think it's lovely. Animals and people come together. Most of the time, the animals are bigger than the people. And it just how we interact with the world, right? And I just think it's very well done. I love nature anyway. So it's a really, really lovely deck. And like I said, it has grown on me since I got it. And I just absolutely love it. So that is the Hush Tarot. Then I'm going to show you. This is the Lightseers Tarot with Chris-Anne. I mean, most people are familiar with the Lightseers. It is very popular still. But I love the Devil card in this deck, okay? So the Devil card speaks definitely of persuasion, you know, temptation. The eyes are focused right on you. The hand reaching out to grab you, right? No hesitation there, you know. And instead of a pentacle on the chest, there's a pentagram. And I just feel there's a desperation here by this person, right? And they're like a puppet in his fingers, right? And you've got to be careful because this person is dangerous. So, yeah, so I just feel like it is such a good card, such a visual kind of imprint for the Devil card. You know, even if you're looking at an addiction, whatever, it's just that temptation just haunting you, right? So anyway, it's pretty good. Oh, and show you the rest of the deck. The deck is beautiful. It's vibrant. I'm sure most of you are familiar with it. Maybe not everybody, but it's a great beginner's deck. It's a great deck for people who have been around for a long time. It just offers so much. I mean, that sun is superb as well, right? Yeah, so this is just a wonderful deck. So I just feel like it's well done. It was well received and rightly so. So the last one that I have for you guys is Tarot of Mystical Moments. And it is the Ten of Cups. To me, the Ten of Cups here is just so gorgeous. You know, first of all, we have the rainbow on the horizon over the water. It's just so beautiful. And then you have this couple embracing each other. And, you know, they're wading in the water. There's little a family of fish below, and you know, everything is just perfect. There's roots there. They're grounded. You know, everything is perfect. And I'd love to be sitting on the beach watching this, right? Seeing that rainbow over the horizon. To me, this speaks volumes when it comes to the Ten of Cups. I mean, it looks like bliss. So yeah, this deck is very beautiful. So there's a 6 of Pentacles, 5 of Cups. It is. It's absolutely beautiful. It's a very well done deck. I absolutely love it. Oh, and I didn't say who. This was by Katrine Weltstein. Okay, I didn't tell you who it was by. 7 of Cups. Yeah, so it's a beautiful deck. I use it a lot. So yeah, it's a great deck. So that is my 10 that I thought I would share with you guys as my 10 favorite tarot cards. I do have a couple of mentions here that I just wanted to share with you. I just wanted to mention this tarot deck, okay? This is Nicoletta Ciccoli. Now, I have a hard time with her tarot deck. I bought it twice. I've given it away before. And then I bought it back because I wanted it back. But I do have a hard time with some of these images, right? But some of them are so beautiful and really, really unique. But some of them I'm just not too sure about still. So I do want to give her props for the uniqueness of this deck and for the beautiful imagery. I'm just not sure still if it's for me. But I do like it, and I do try to use it. It gives me really good readings. So yeah, it is a beautiful deck. So I just wanted to mention that. I do think it's a lovely deck, and there's lots of beautiful cards in there. And then I did want to mention, there is an oracle that I think is just so wonderful. This is called Into the Lonely Woods. And this is Blessings and Messages for Times of Solitude and Isolation by Lucy Cavendish. Artwork by Dan May. So, you know, whatever this creature is, it is so interesting. The cards are gorgeous. The little creatures are really, really, really sweet. I've only ever gotten oohs and ahs from clients. And I only use this when someone's going through a bit of a rough go. And we start off the reading with this. And then we go on to the reading. And then we end it on a much different note. Hopefully, right? And usually works out that way. But it gives you hope in the beginning of the reading. And then it carries you through to the end of the reading. But this deck, I could not just pick one card out of this deck. And as an oracle, I don't use many oracles, but I absolutely love this oracle deck for difficult times. So yeah, so I just wanted to give this an honorable mention for its illustrations. It is superb. So that is everything for me. Thank you very much. Yeah, please join me again. And thank you for this tag. Blessings, my dear.